Why hello there. This is the Necro Mecha King, and I wanted to welcome you to ConWorld. This is a series in which I world build a D&D universe for mine, hopefully your personal enjoyment. The word ConWorld is occasionally used in world building terminology to reference an imaginary world that was constructed in the process, so hence the name of the series. But anyways, with that brief intro, let's get started. With any concept, the first thing I like to do is to paint some big strokes. If I were to step back and look at ConWorld, what would I see? The universe of ConWorld, as I imagine it so far, is comparable to beads on a chain. Each bead is its own world, and the chain is a universal portal that connects them to each other. Now, all the beads don't look the same. There are big ones and small ones and square ones and donut-shaped ones. Basically anything I want can appear to give me the versatility that I would like. Now, about the relations of each of these worlds to each other, there are a few. The first relation any world has to another world is through the universal portal, which I call the sidereal channel. It's this chaotic, powerful portal that doesn't have much structure to it except for that it's this open channel. It's kind of like the astral plane, but if you were to hop into it, there's no real telling exactly where you'd end up. The second relationship any world can have to another is called a bleed. A bleed is an area on one world that looks like an area on another world. These areas are centered on a portal that connects the two worlds. This will be important in later videos, but the main takeaway is the order of the worlds on the chain matters. Bleeds are more likely to occur the closer a world is to another. Now, with that aside, what about the origin of this universe? What was their beginning? What populated the worlds? In D&D, there are gods, and so it makes sense that they would be deeply embedded in the origin of any D&D universe. So my thought was ConWorld was a bunch of... It existed, but there wasn't anything there. Before these three gods founded. What their names are, I don't know, but these three gods, who had dedications elsewhere in different universes or something, decided to use the worlds in ConWorld as developmental grounds. They would make creations and then analyze them. Sentient life was created many times during these trials and tested. Some creations were left, others were destroyed, and even some managed to escape. The major change that happened in ConWorld to take it from this developmental playground into an active universe is a minor dispute that started up between these three deities. The question of how much influence each one should have over the worlds. Should they divide them between each other? Should they co-use them? What if one god's creation killed or contaminated another? And they began to dispute this till an all-out war was declared, ending with the disappearance of these three original gods. They simply vanished. Many people believed that they killed each other, but no one knows for sure. From this point, the various sentient races began their journey, the start, where they get to actually be on their own. They wander, throughout the world, setting up civilizations, using what the gods left them, whether that's, natural abilities or magical powers or things like that. Eventually other gods came, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. That's probably multiple videos down the road. I'll talk to you another time. Bye.